Shorty and Carrie Wayne start this standoff using rapid distress on the MFK diaphragms. They end up switching over to Big Coon Baby Coon fight, calling it Coyote, and then add a little more fur to the pile.
Alright, here's the deal. You should be able to see this opening and maybe even the roof of these chicken houses behind us. We've just stepped inside the woods. We made a set on the other side of this farm. We're going to make setup number 2 of the morning right here. Probably just going to come in here and do a little bit of distress. That's what Carrie Wayne mentioned. But we just stepped inside the woods to get in the shade to do this because it's hot out there. We're going to walk on in here just a little bit deeper, go straight on down this fence road and make a set. There's a clear cut on down here. The wind should be coming from our left to right, blowing back out in that clear cut. So we're going to try to get to the corner of it. Be a big thicket on the left hand side, clear cut on the right hand side, wind blowing back out in that clear cut. We'll sit down, do a little distress, just make a blind set. This is a place that we've always had coyotes in the past, so we're gonna try it, see what happens, and hopefully get one. Hopefully. You got your lungs exercised up.
We'll find out here in a little bit.
I'm gonna be on the camera, so Carrie Wayne, we'll see what he can do with my shotgun. I think it ought to be a good spot. We'll see what happens. MFK time. That's how it's done. I'm on him. MFK variety pack, baby. Wind was right. I started to tell you to shoot because I leaned the camera out.
That worked out better right there.
Only thing is, it's still gonna be good. You shot him right behind that one tree.
Yeah.
You can still see him.
You should have said wait.
He was moving and he was in the bald open. I didn't realize it was gonna work out that way. That coon run right by my feet.
I know it, but I didn't come on in the trap.
He may have been on his way, who knows? It just crossed my mind. I was like, we can try to call a coon, or coyotes will come to it too, so.
Worked out, we got both.
Dang sure did. Boy, that coon, I mean, he is laying under the call. And the coyote just about is. That coon never checked up. He run right across where we walked in at and everything.
I don't see how the hell he didn't see us.
Never checked up. I mean, he wasn't more than 4 feet.
I just freaking shot.
They can't resist that sound. MFK, Baby, and Big Coon fight. It is an awesome sound. Works great on coons and coyotes. I want y'all to look at something. You see where Carrie Wayne's sitting? The collar's about 10 foot from him. You see the coon in the bottom of the screen. You see the collar in the top of the screen. Now I'm going to pan left and lay in 15 yards. You can see him there behind the tree. Let me lean it a little bit. There's the coat. Awesome sound.
Well, I kind of wish we'd kind of let him see how far he'd have come.
Yeah, he'd probably done, I mean, as close as he is. I mean, speakers pointed right at him. I mean, luckily we had the wind on him. Wind's blowing from Kerry Wayne's left back to his right. So we had a good cross wind. And you can tell, you can probably see that opening right there. It's blowing out in a fresh clear cut, wide open. So wind was perfect. They would have had to expose themselves in that open stuff to smell us. And they're not usually going to do that. But, man, this was a blind set. A spot we've known there's always coyotes. Come in here, sat down. Kerry Wayne started doing rabbit distress. They hadn't been howling very good this morning, so we figured we'd throw something different at them.
Probably the first set we've made, as far as not starting out with howling.
Yeah. It is for the year, I think. I'm gonna zoom in past Kerry Wayne and show y'all where the collar's at. It's only about 10 foot from him. Right there you can see the Coon in the bottom of the screen and the Icotec GC500 MFK edition above it. It was playing MFK Big Coon and Baby Coon fight. Awesome sound. We use it to end a lot of stands. Walk over and get them things. We'll take a look at them. Can't beat that, huh?
Joe can't.
Shoot. I mean, Kerry Wayne, this is kind of a spur of the moment type hunt this morning. Kerry Wayne was off work. We didn't go out and do any locating last night, or actually I did, but it was for some hunters that I got coming in later on, so we couldn't go hunt those coyotes. So it's kind of a just go off what we've known from the past. We come in here, some chicken houses and stuff, farmer that lets us hunt his place. I've always known it's a good spot, and we went over here on the other side of the farm, made a stand, didn't call anything up. Come over here to this side and just made a blind stand, and we tried before it got daylight this morning, howled in 2 or 3 places trying to locate, and didn't hear anything. So when we sat down right here, Kerry Wayne said, maybe we ought to just, rather than doing howling, just go to distress. It's getting pup dispersal time and all that kind of stuff, so things start changing. We start using more distress on our stands starting out. And so that's what we did on this one. We sat down, I was videoing. You can see this collar hanging over our head right here. The wind was blowing. We had a crosswind. We were kind of facing down this lane, and then these woods behind us where the coyote come from. It's a big block, big thicket block, and then they cut all of this. You should be able to see the light in the background. So we had a crosswind. It's blowing right back out here, kind of at an angle, blowing right back out here in this open. Perfect setup. We set the collar right here by us. Coyotes were going to have to come out of this thicket and circle to get downwind. And so we started out with distress. Kerry Wayne, what was you using? Double slash?
Double slash.
I knew that's what you usually use. Kerry Wayne was using the MFK double slash diaphragm, doing rabbit on it. And we'd probably been here, I don't know, 7, 8 minutes.
At least.
And I was thinking, well, we won't make too long a stand out of it. Probably should have stayed with the rabbit a little bit longer. But I thought maybe we'd pull a coon in, or then a lot of times call in coyotes while doing coon. And we've got a sound on the Icotec MFK edition called Baby Coon, Big Coon Fight. And it's an awesome coon, just general sound. I mean, we call in a ton of coons with it. Y'all see this coon come running right by our feet. I still had the camera rolling. He just smoked the coyote. Made no difference. The coon comes right on, runs right past where the gun just fired, right past our feet, and right up under the collar. And the collar was set, I stepped it off. The collar's 8 steps from where we were sitting. So, you know, just an awesome sound, works great. But like I said, we've been doing 7-8 minutes of that rabbit. I kicked that coon on, and it wasn't but
second.
Yeah, coyote was probably already on his way, but just a few seconds after we kicked that on, the coyote comes right into the collar. I mean, he was close. I actually kind of screwed up and had accidentally paused the camera when he was first coming in, so we probably won't have the initial when the coyote come off the hill and me seeing it and telling Kerry Wayne, here one comes. But I did get on him pretty quick. He'd already got within shotgun range. I just had some blind stuff, trying to get better footage. And anyway, coyote turns, comes out in the open. Kerry Wayne let the shotgun bark. And coyote in the dirt. Just probably a minute after that, we're kind of talking about the coyote deal. Here comes the coon running right by our feet. He rolls him on the run right under the collar.
Yeah, it surprised me. When you said something, I was thinking, I just caught the glimpse of it out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, what the hell?
Well, it ended up being a good morning, even though we didn't put in as much effort as we usually do. 90% of the time we ride and locate coyotes, know exactly what we're going to do the following morning. And
sleep 2 hours.
Yeah, just get a little bit of sleep at night. But and you still should do that. Locating coyotes is a way to go, really ups your odds. But we got lucky, knew some good places from the past. It held out, and they were good again this morning. And we got an MFK variety pack of fur, coon and a coyote off the same stand. MFK baby and big coon fight if you want it. Go to our website, you can get the diaphragms. We also have the pup screamer diaphragm that does that same coon sound. Actually, part of that sound is me running the pup screamer doing coon distress is mixed in with that recording with some live coons. Awesome sound. You can't find another one like it anywhere. So check it out on our website, mfkgamecalls.com. And of course, our diaphragms are on there, all of our apparel. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching this video, then you're already on our channel. Just subscribe to it. It'll pull up another 200 videos of instructional stuff, a lot of kill footage, and we appreciate y'all watching. And the Icotech MFK edition, there's only one place to get it, and that's off the MFK website. You can buy the Icotechs anywhere, but to get the MFK sounds, it's exclusive to the MFK website, mfkgamecalls.com. Check it out.